With your wins, you may start to notice people spending a lot of energy trying to tear you down. Try not to take it personally. Unfortunately, it's something that comes along with success. Whenever you feel like you're not in control or the world is against you.
Hello there. This is your girl, Miss B, and welcome to the Big Cave. Like as you come in, please, and thank you. And if you have been here before, welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't been here before, welcome. Please make sure you like this video, like I just said before, and shout out to my mods and my subscribers. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now let's get back into the business.
Investment into your own future. When you choose to spend your valuable time thinking, speaking, typing negative thoughts, you're investing in something that will give you absolutely no return in your investment.
That's his way of doing things. When Wayne walks on a set and say, "Don't talk to me, have my music ready, get the up out of my face, and I'm gonna blow this to your face all day," it's cool. But every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down a photo shoot. Oh my God.
All Hollywood. Like, I'm not gonna put on a thing like, oh, we're all Hollywood, and let's just all pretend we're best friends because like we're in that land. Like, right. It's no offense to anybody. It's just that
No, I never been a girl's girl. I ain't in all the fake shit. I'ma fuck with who gon' fuck with me, and I ain't never passing as a fake bitch.
Miss B says, get to the Diddy shit, man. Somebody give somebody give Miss B some baby oil in the chat. She wants to get to it. It's all good.
Good morning, 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 good morning. I decided to come live this morning because I'm using PTO this morning. And I wanted to get into some actual content of some real things that's going on in the world. Positive vibe only. Do not bring none of that bullshit or mess over here. I can care less about it. Like I said yesterday, I have no comment. Everybody's wrong in the situation. That's just how I feel. I said what I said, babes. Take it up with therapy. So we finally getting some justice for Miss Romeca, which I think is amazing. Hold on. Let me turn my little music on.
They say she get it from her mama.
Yes, so Romeca is getting justice. I think that is, good that Chicago did what they had to do to make sure that she gets justice, because at the end of the day, regardless of what somebody does and what you and a person go through, nobody deserves to lose their lives. And I think that's the problem with some of the laws in this country. I'm not really with the whole free to bear arms thing, because some of you people don't know how to fight. So you rather shoot, and that is never going to be okay in my book. So yeah, let's get into the Romeca situation and what's going on with the updates with Romeca. But I'm gonna go back a little bit to 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna react. This is under the Copyright Fair Use Act. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Shout out to you over there in my bushes. I think I'm going to share my screen this morning. YouTube.
It was a Monday morning like any other for 31-year-old Romeca Meeks Blackman as she prepared her 6-year-old son for another day of first grade. She packed his lunch with the same care she always did, but on this particular September morning, she added something extra. A handwritten note filled with words of encouragement and love, telling him he was the coolest, smartest, and funniest kid she knew. Just like countless other mornings, she drove him to his Chicago school, kissed him goodbye, and watched him disappear through the entrance with his lunchbox in hand. But unlike every other day, Romeca would never make it home. Minutes after dropping off her son, she was confronted outside the school by her ex-partner and his current girlfriend in what witnesses would describe as a coordinated ambush. As her baby's father held her in a headlock, unable to defend herself or escape, his girlfriend retrieved a gun and shot Romeca in the face at point-blank range. The encouraging words she had written that morning, promising her son a fresh start to his day, would become her final message to the child she loved more than life itself. Welcome to True Homicide Crime, where we explore the real stories behind devastating cases that shake communities to their core. The tragic death of Romeca Meeks Blackman reminds us how fragile life can be, and how quickly a routine school drop-off can transform into an unthinkable nightmare. If you're committed to understanding these heartbreaking stories and
Imagine as a child, you and your mother have a great relationship as a kid. Put your mind in the child's mind. When you're a child, you depend on your mother more than you depend on your dad, because dad is usually out working, providing for the family. So imagine going to school, getting dropped off by your mother, thinking that at the end of the day, your mother is going to pick you up from school. And then at that young age, you're being told that your mother is not coming back. It's not a good feeling. I know the feeling all too well.
honoring the victims who deserve to be remembered, please subscribe and join our community as we seek truth and justice together. Today, we examine a case that has left a Chicago family shattered and a community demanding answers. Romeca Meeks Blackman was known to everyone who loved her simply as Big Meeks. At 31 years old, she was pursuing her dream of becoming a nurse while raising her son, Carlos, who had just started first grade in August of 2025. Friends and family described her as kind, sweet, loving, and fiercely devoted to her child. She was the type of mother who never missed a school event, who wrote encouraging notes in lunchboxes, who made sure her son knew every single day that he was loved beyond measure. Her Instagram posts radiated maternal pride, filled with photographs of Carlos on his first day of school and declarations of her unwavering support. In one post from August, she had written words that would later resonate with profound sadness. To my son, there is nothing you can't count on me for. Even when my world is falling apart, I'll make sure yours is always perfect. The world Romeca had tried so hard to keep perfect for her son was indeed falling apart in ways she had struggled to protect him from. She shared her child with a man named Carlos Way, who went by the street name Losos on social media. Their relationship had deteriorated to the point where Romeca had obtained a restraining order against him, a legal protection meant to keep her safe from someone she had once trusted. The order detailed a pattern that had become all too familiar in her life: domestic violence, mental abuse, an ongoing conflict that had turned toxic and dangerous. But restraining orders are only pieces of paper, and on the morning of September 8, 2025, that paper would prove worthless against the violence that was about to unfold. Romeca woke that Monday morning and prepared her son for another day of first grade. She packed his lunch with care, and as she had done before, she included a handwritten note meant to encourage him through his day. The note, which she photographed and shared on her Instagram story before leaving home, captured the essence of who she was as a mother. "Happy Monday, son. This is a fresh start to this day and you can start off strong," she wrote in her distinctive handwriting. "Always remain yourself. You're the coolest, smartest, and funniest kid I know. I love you so much and you make me so proud. Have a great day. Mommy loves you." The note called Monday a fresh start, though whether Romeca knew how prophetic and tragic those words would become remains a haunting question. At approximately 9 in the morning, she drove to her son's school in Chicago's South Loop neighborhood, near the intersection of Cermak Road and State Street. The area, also known as Chinatown, was bustling with the typical Monday morning activity of parents dropping children at school, teachers greeting students, and the ordinary rhythms of a new week beginning. Romeca kissed her son goodbye, told him to have a great day, and watched him enter the school building. She had no way of knowing that she would never see him again, that the fresh start she had wished for him would instead mark the end of her own life. As she stood outside the school, preparing to leave for her own obligations, a vehicle pulled up nearby. Inside were two people who would irrevocably alter the course of that Monday morning: Carlos Way, the father of her son and the subject of her restraining order, and Quadaja Johnson, a woman who also went by the name Holly Johnson and who had recently given birth to Way's other children. According to multiple eyewitness accounts that would later circulate on social media and in news reports, what happened next unfolded with shocking speed. Way and Johnson confronted Romeca outside the school, directly violating the protective order that was supposed to keep him away from her. Words were exchanged. The exact content of that initial confrontation has never been fully disclosed by authorities, but witnesses reported that tensions escalated rapidly from verbal to physical. Multiple witnesses who were present that morning would later describe a scene of chaos and horror. They reported that Carlos Way grabbed Romeca and placed her in a headlock, physically restraining her as the confrontation intensified. While Way held Romeca immobilized, Johnson allegedly ran back to their vehicle. When she returned, she was holding a firearm. What happened next occurred at point-blank range. Johnson fired multiple shots at Romeca, who was still being restrained by Way. The bullets struck Romeca in the face, specifically hitting her chin and in her thigh. The sound of gunfire outside a school in the morning hours sent shockwaves through everyone present. Parents who had just dropped off their own children, teachers preparing for the day, and passers-by suddenly found themselves witnesses to a shooting that had occurred mere feet from where young students were beginning their school day. In video footage captured at the scene in the immediate aftermath, a woman's voice could be heard clearly stating, "I'm licensed to carry." This was Quadaja Johnson, asserting her legal right to possess the firearm that had just been used to shoot Romeca Meeks Blackman in the face. The claim would become central to what would follow, as Johnson and her legal representatives would argue that the shooting had been an act of self-defense, that she had been legally armed, and that she had only used her weapon when she felt her life was in danger. But the witnesses who had seen what transpired told a very different story. Multiple people at the scene confronted the responding police officers, pointing to Johnson and insisting that she was the shooter. One witness was recorded on video frantically telling officers exactly what had happened, refusing to let Johnson simply blend into the crowd or escape accountability. "Did you see it on the news?" One social media comment would later read, describing the scene. "There was a lady in the crowd who was not going to let that woman get away. She kept telling the police who shot her and what happened."
She's the one who shot her. She's the one who shot her. She order, but she shot her. The gun in the car. The gun in the car. Oh my fucking God! The page in your car. How you close to this drop that shit off? You scared as hell, right? Scared as hell. You got it, baby. You had it for the car. You were trying to shove it in the car. You're trying to hit the car, bro. What are you talking about? You had her in the headlock. When you shot her, Cody, I was there. I wasn't saying that. I don't know. They can fucking go down the street.
First responders arrived quickly and began working frantically to save Romeca's life. She was conscious but critically injured, bleeding profusely from the devastating wounds to her face and leg. Emergency medical technicians loaded her into an ambulance and rushed her to Stroger Hospital, one of Chicago's major trauma centers. Medical personnel fought to stabilize her, but the injuries were too severe. Romeca Meeks Blackman was pronounced dead at the hospital, her life ending less than an hour after she had lovingly placed that note in her son's lunchbox. The scene outside the school remained active as Chicago Police Department officers worked to secure the area and interview witnesses. Johnson remained at the location and was taken into custody by responding officers. The firearm she had allegedly used was recovered from her vehicle. Carlos Way was also present during the initial police response, though reports vary on whether he was detained or questioned at length. As news of the shooting began to spread through Chicago's South Side community and across social media, the details that emerged painted a picture of a tragedy that had been building for months, perhaps years. Romeca's family and friends revealed that she had been living in fear of her ex-partner, that the relationship with Carlos Way had been marked by violence and control. The restraining order she had obtained was not simply a precautionary measure, but a desperate attempt to protect herself and her son from someone who had already demonstrated his capacity for harm. What made the situation even more complex was the revelation that Quadaja Johnson had also obtained protective orders against Romeca. Johnson had filed multiple temporary protective orders against Romeca, with filings dating back to December of 2024 and continuing through the summer of 2025. This created a legal landscape where both women had active orders against each other, though the circumstances and validity of these orders would become a matter of intense debate. Romeca's family would later assert that Johnson's protective orders against Romeca were part of a calculated strategy to create a paper trail that could be used to justify violence. They argued that Johnson and Way had deliberately manufactured a legal history that would allow them to claim self-defense if a confrontation ever turned violent. The fact that Johnson arrived at the school armed, despite knowing that approaching Romeca would be a violation of the protective orders, seemed to support the family's theory that the encounter had been premeditated rather than spontaneous. The immediate response from the Chicago Police Department classified the shooting as domestic in nature, a characterization that Romeca's family found deeply troubling. To them, this was not simply a domestic dispute that had escalated tragically. It was a calculated execution that had been carried out while Way physically restrained their loved one, preventing her from defending herself or escaping. They pointed to the testimony of witnesses who stated unequivocally that Romeca had been ambushed, that she had not initiated any physical confrontation, and that she had been unarmed when she was shot. By Friday, September 12th, just 4 days after the shooting, the Chicago Police Department made an announcement that sent...
All right, so y'all basically know the backstory of what went on and why this happened and, this, that, and the third. Now, let's get into some updates that I have been seeing. Okay, here.
All right, everybody, it's 2:16 right now. Thank you for staying with us. We have Tia Ewing, who is here now. You've been on one of the most watched stories of the week here, the case of Romeca Blackman. And this goes back several months, and you have followed it the entire way. So walk us through how we got to today.
So how we got to today is yesterday at 3:25 in the afternoon. I was working on something completely different, got a phone call from the Cook County State's Attorney's Office letting me know these charges were indeed filed and that Quadasia Johnson, who was the person accused in all of this of shooting Romeca Blackman, was going to be charged charged at that moment with first-degree murder and that she would appear in court today. So fast forward to today is when the actual hearing happened. And we found out a lot of, decent information inside that courtroom. One being that Quadasia Johnson and Romeca Blackman, we already knew that they shared the same father of their children.
Correct.
So, Quadasia has a child, a very young child, and Romeca Blackman at the time of her death had a 6-year-old who has now turned 7. He literally turned 7 shortly after his mother was killed. With that being said, we also found out that Quadasia Johnson is indeed pregnant at this moment, 7 weeks pregnant, and her attorneys really tried to drive home that point with the judge in court today for her to be released.
Yeah.
So she's 7 weeks pregnant, already has a child, and now she's about to be in jail while she's pregnant. All of this over a dusty nigga? It's crazy.
The judge made some pretty straight up statements. One being that when this shooting happened, at one point, the actual alleged shooter, Quadasia Johnson in this case, fist bumped the father that she and Romeca Blackman have in common with their children, fist bumped him after the shooting. And the judge said, someone like that, basically, I'm essentially gonna, melt down his words into essentially what he said, does not deserve to be out roaming the streets. I think that's a very inflammatory thing to find out from witnesses that happened.
Yeah.
And witnesses, I do want to point out the fact that in this case, you got to give it up to the witnesses here to even get us to this point in this case. Because even in the video that you saw, the aftermath of the shooting, these officers that responded, they responded to a chaotic scene. And many of them looked like this may have been the first day on the job. I mean, quite frankly, not really understanding who was the shooter, not really understanding who were the witnesses, people walking through the crime scene. We saw that in the video. And so the witnesses said, hey, that's the shooter. That's the person you need to be arresting. That's the person that you need to look out for. And another thing that came out in court in terms of what witnesses saw and heard, they said after that first shot was fired, there was a pause Why is that important? Somebody may say, okay, why is that important? That's important because you fire one shot at someone, they're down, you pause, and then you ramp up again, and other shots are then fired.
Are they
Why?
saying that's the reason for the premeditated? Obviously, first degree murder would be premeditated.
Right.
Is that so? The second shot, they're saying premeditated because you thought about it to shoot again.
Well, in this case, that was not made officially clear in the courtroom, but that was brought up as, witnesses stepping up and how this case has really unfolded. And because of that, the judge did not feel like Quadasia Johnson, no matter pregnant or not, does not deserve to be out here walking the streets.
And that was one of the big issues. I mean, obviously the biggest issue is that a life was lost. So let's say that, but that was one of the big issues going back to the day that this happened. Even though the police came and there was an arrest, she was released.
She was released.
Someone had lost their life and she was released.
And that is how we got involved in the story. So the shooting happened September 8th. She's released. I get a call from a friend of the family member that happens to know my family, being in Chicago. And they're like, hey, have you heard about this story? Is this something that you would cover? And I'm like, yes, I've heard about the story. We've all been wondering what's happening in the course of this investigation. And so that is how the connection even happened. So September 8th, the shooting and killing happens. September 23rd, I do the story. And from there, after, I'll give it to the people. They really made sure I would get emails constantly because, like you said, it is a case that so many people have questions
Shout
about.
out to the people.
I would get emails constantly saying, is there an update? Is there an update? So every time I got a message, I sent that to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, and they would always respond and they would say, no, this is a ongoing investigation. We're still investigating. And one of the issues that came up in this is that Quadasia Johnson had filed, and I believe the date is June. She filed in June an actual order of protection against Romeca Blackman, saying that she was indeed the aggressor coming after her, is what she was alleging. We actually found some paperwork. Now, mind you, there could be several different orders of protection, but in this particular case, one of the orders of protection that we definitely can confirm existed was never delivered to Romeca Blackman. In fact, every time the sheriff's, I believe it was the Sheriff's Department of Cook County, and I'll go back and review this, but a sheriff's department, just to be safe, tried to.
And if it wasn't served to her, from my understanding where I am at, if somebody is given, if you can't get the person that is supposed to receive the order of protection, the protection is not in effect until the person receives it, if I'm not mistaken.
Deliver this. They could never make contact. And in fact, they tried to deliver it after she was passed on.
Okay, so let's the day that the shooting took place.
Why the fuck would Chicago, why the fuck would y'all be trying to send an unalived person an order of protection? What the hell? What? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Romeca was going to drop off her son. Is that
she
correct?
had already dropped off her son
and was coming out of there.
And
how did they? What caused them to interact?
So here's what's interesting about this, and there's so many different narratives about how this played out. So the father that both of these women share, his home is blocks going south from where, I believe it's south from where the school is located, and I've heard different narratives. If you look at the video, you see Romeca Blackman's car, and I think I'm correct on this, kind of going back to our original story, in the street. You see Quadasia Johnson's car kind of like behind, I think it was parked on the street or behind her. And so the idea was this a situation where she saw her and hopped out of the car? Was it the reverse? Was she then blocked in? That's the question. That's some of the stuff we don't officially know, because that's all been hearsay. We have, and mind you, I did have witnesses' phone numbers, but I could never get them on the phone to actually say what they saw. So that was all hearsay of why the car was this way. Was it that Romeca jumped out? Was it that Quadasia blocked her in? And whatever happened, there was an altercation.
Right.
And in court today, that did come out that in fact the father had Blackman in a chokehold during the course of this dispute that's unfolding on
And
the
how
street.
did he get to the location at the time of the dispute?
He lives a couple of streets
And he
down.
came out?
So that is unknown. Was he riding in the car with Quadeja Johnson? Was he walking down the street? Keep in mind, it's cold now, but it was not cold at the time. Were they waiting for her? I mean, there's a lot of different questions about that we don't officially have those answers to.
But somehow he hopped in the middle.
Somehow he got into the middle of it, puts Romeca Blackman, who is a very small framed woman, in a chokehold, ends up the other mother of his child ends up shooting her, and they fist bump. My question now is, and this is the email.
Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Facebook. Feel free to send stars. I am monetized over there. Anybody in the Twitch, feel free to send cheers. I am monetized over there. And if y'all are not on my YouTube channel, make sure y'all come to my YouTube channel because I am trying to get monetized over here. I talk about a facet of many things. You might see that I do commentary, but I'm actually getting out of the game. It's commentary. It's too dark. It's too much bad energy. So I'm moving on to, doing trending stories. And this is an update of something that I talked about a few months ago. And we're coming right back around to it because Romeca is getting the justice that a lot of people that was in my live before was saying she deserves. Let's get right back into it. Welcome everybody from Facebook.
That I sent after learning these details to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. Is he going to be charged?
Well, that was going to be my next question.
Is he an accessory? Is is he an accomplice in all of this? Because just based on the details you hear in court, it would make you ask the question, well, where's this guy at?
Right.
Is he going to is there now you have to look at the totality of the case. Is there now an agreement that he's now going to be the key witness to testify against Quadeja Johnson? That's all, up in the air, but definitely worth a lot of questions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how he ended up there at that time. I
would also assume that the people that was there that day when that was going on, I would also like to assume that those people will be questioned and asked to testify as well, because they was there in the crime scene while that was going on, especially the young lady that was telling her, what you did. Yeah, I definitely think that they should talk to her.
If he had her in a chokehold, was he holding her for something to happen to her? Or will his excuse be, I was trying to break them up and it just looked like that?
Right.
Or,
that's definitely going to be his excuse.
You don't.
I do want to go back to something.
That's definitely going to be his excuse.
Because
and no worries, we will be replaying his live. Shout out to Neek at Nights because she caught his live, so we will be replaying his live. Because I got some words
of this order of protection has come up, and during the course of reporting here at 532 and around the country, the questions of an order of protection come up, and people are like, "That's just literally a sheet of paper." And in this case, when I spoke to the family of Romeca Blackman, they were under the impression that order of protection that was filed by Quadeja Johnson was essentially a play, like preparing for what could come next, preparing for the fact that she had threatened her before and kind of creating this paper trail to make her look like she would be, redeemed in a case of if she did pull the trigger, because she is a concealed carry holder. She has a license to carry a weapon. So that's the family's position on this. I think it's going to be really interesting. The next hearing is December 23rd, I believe is this date. It's going to be really interesting to hear as more details come out.
And is she arguing self-defense?
I don't remember what her argument was officially, but it had been self-defense. So today, I don't know if she entered an official, this is my I'm innocent. I didn't hear that, but she has argued up until this point, because though I never interviewed her, I never interviewed her. I want to make that very clear. I did hear from a relative of Quadeja Johnson, and I gave that relative, I said, listen, this is a platform that believes in fair and being balanced, right? So if Quadeja Johnson feels like, because her name had been run through the mud on social media prior to us ever getting to this point.
Her name was been getting dragged, ran through the mud. We got content creators beefing with each other on YouTube and probably, I'm sure, other social media sites. I see these girls, the Brianna sector, Shout out to the Brianna sector. It's some of them that started doing the Romeca case, and now they are beefing with each other, which I don't understand, because my personal opinion, I feel like they both of these ladies was wrong in the situation, but Holly is more wrong because you didn't deserve this. That girl did not deserve to lose her life. But the other side of me is like, if Holly was really scared of this girl, and the laws are the laws in Chicago, what the fuck did y'all expect to happen in the situation? So instead of y'all beefing with each other, why can't y'all just do y'all commentary and y'all content about it and move the fuck on? Like, why do y'all have to get on this internet and feel like y'all have to rebuttal and respond? Do y'all content and move the fuck on. Whether you're doing commentary, whether you're doing trending stories, celebrity news, I wish I would take the time out to actually be beefing with another content creator and not focusing on what the fuck I'm supposed to be on here doing. Now let's get back into it.
And she felt like that was wrong. She felt like, why is my name being brought into this and I haven't been charged, et cetera. And I told the family member, well, listen, we never mentioned her name. That's social media sleuths.
Yeah.
And they have the right to go on social
media.
media.
We had nothing to do with that.
And we had nothing to do with that.
Don't say sleuths, because a lot of the information that y'all don't be knowing, it be the people on the internet like us that do be knowing. We be knowing more than the news. So chill out with those words, young lady with your beautiful self.
And I said, we leave this platform open for her to speak. I know at one point she had hired a lawyer and that the lawyer had told her, do not say anything, let this play out. And so during that communication with the family member, it was very clear to me that she felt like this was self-defense and that she also felt like she was getting a bad rep, in the social media streets, and that she felt like she was the person that had been threatened by Romeca Blackman.
So her story
it sounds like it's gonna be she was fighting me.
Yeah, that she hopped out, I was going on about my way. She hops out, comes at me. I am a concealed carry holder and I had the right to, protect my life.
But here's the question, and this is, the debate that has existed since this has happened. I'm a concealed carry holder. If someone starts hitting me and we're about the same size, because they're about the same size. They're both pretty petite individuals. At what point is it okay and lawfully, speaking about the law, not what we fabricate in our minds, not what we think, at what point legally is it okay for me to then go grab my gun and shoot you off of a fight?
Yeah. And I guess if you're, and maybe we don't have the exact point at which she retrieved the gun. Was the gun on her when the fight was happening, or did she leave and come back?
That's a good question. And at one point, we do know in the video that the witnesses said, hey, she just put the gun in the car. She just took the gun back to the car.
The gun was with her.
Which makes me think, well, I don't know if that meant, she had it on her person. If you're a concealed carry holder, you could, you may have it, stored in your car. You may have it, on your person hidden. So we don't know that part of the story. Again, more details will come from this. But at what point, if the father's out there, and if this is true, the judge said
the fist bump
and the chokehold, that the dad that they share together had her in a chokehold. What do you need to pull your gun out for?
Yeah, if there's someone who is actively helping you. So today, obviously these, and you mentioned a couple of things. I want to talk about the fact that there were a lot of supporters for both of these women who have shown up in all of this.
Overwhelmingly, looking at the crowd, Romeca's favorite color apparently was pink, because you saw just about everyone wearing pink. They had to move the courtroom because of the overwhelming response. Not only has the response been overwhelming online, but in reality here in the city of Chicago, this has impacted a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. But I think overwhelmingly Romeca had support, but there was supporters there for Quadasia Johnson. It is a horrible situation.
All around.
If anything we could learn from this is, if the man got you going through this kind of stuff, it's time to go. I mean, honestly, if he got you fighting this mother, and you both have a child, don't you want your siblings to be brother and sister, brothers, or whatever the dynamics are, versus this? That child did not deserve.
Girl, I hope if you are on your way to work this morning, or getting the kids ready, or just simply, relaxing, I hope you are starting off your day lovely. I definitely am. It is 16 degrees here in New York where I live. And girl, I took that PTO like it was nothing this morning. Okay, I got PTO to use before the year is over anyway. So, I took that PTO. So shit, I'm basically getting paid to be live right now. I can't complain at all. And I want to thank God. Let me just give a second to thank God for having the job, to have the ability to have PTO, and do what I am able to do when I do not feel like up to it, because I gotta take it easy with my body. So when I woke up this morning, I said it's 16 degrees. My leg is feeling funny today. Let me just take a rest. My father was just yelling at me because last week my back was killing me, and I got up and went to work the next day. And my father was like, "You need to take it easy." So I'm taking my daddy advice today, using that good old PTO. Oh, the kitties. Getting them ready for school. That's good. I'm so like, I love me a girl that get on her business and do what she got to do. So happy Friday to you and the kids. I know they happy as Friday. They get to have the weekend to themselves to do the things that they like to do freely. So yeah, I like the way our day is starting, girl. Thank you for stopping through, honey. I appreciate you so much. Let me find my
to come out of that school just feet away from his mother, being shot in the face, to never see his mother again. That child didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
And now Deja Johnson has a child in the world with no mother.
Exactly.
And may not have a father.
Right.
Right.
And she's 7 weeks pregnant right now in jail. Like, this is just a sad situation all the way around.
And then a baby in the womb. What happens to that baby? I mean, the whole story, I think, is what has drawn so many people to it, because it just shows like what we learn when you're growing up. You've heard a parent or somebody in your life say, "Leave that man alone." And it's unfortunate that it's ended with 2 lives, very young, beautiful women, both of them, lives being completely destroyed because one made what sounds like, listen, allegedly, right? A really stupid, emotional decision. And that's why they tell you often, I have kids, and I tell my kids, I say, every decision you make counts. Every last one of them. And never get caught up in your emotions when you make decisions, because you're high on emotions. I'm gonna get you when I see you, kind of stupid stuff. And now look.
And there's so much to come from this. And again, at the end of the day, there are children involved.
That's the horrible part.
That's the next generation, and there are ripple effects to all of this. So we watched just a piece of when the hearing today ended, and Romeca's family, her mother.
I agree with you, Hookah. Dang, she made the worst decision of her life. Stop fighting for men who ain't gonna chase one either. Exactly. Stop fighting over men. Like, I just think that that's crazy. Like, honestly, for me personally, at my big old age, if it's not somebody doing something to my father, my niece, my nephews, or my siblings, I am not wasting my time going back and forth with you, debating with you, beefing with you, putting my hands on you, or anything. You do something to them, then I lose my shit. And when I have children, it's gonna be the same way. I'll lose my shit. You do something, down to my mother-in-law. You do something to them, then it's a problem. But other than that, I wish I would take the time, even when I was that girl. Even when I was young and dumb, I was never the girl trying to fight. I have had girls trying to fight me over niggas. I was never the girl trying to fight you back over the nigga. Like, the nigga, I got the nigga. The nigga's mine, and that's the end of that. You might have him once in a while because I was young and dumb, but he's mine, and that's the end of that. Like, I don't care. So I've been in a situation, but fighting over a nigga, I wish I would. And if you got to fight over him, it ain't worth having. It ain't worth having at all.
And many of the other family members came out of the courtroom. They were smiling. They were happy about what happened today.
For them, they are young, and this situation has caused somebody to lose their life. So she'll never get a chance to have a better type of relationship, and that's not fair to her. She'll never get a chance to take care of her child. Do you know how it feels to lose a parent at 7 years old? I know that feeling. I lost a parent at 7 years old. It's not a good feeling. And once you lose a parent, it does not matter how many years ago it happens, you never feel the same. People that lose parents, a lot of us are not afraid to lose anybody else once you lose a fucking parent. The only person we are afraid to lose is the other parent and our siblings if we have them. Because that brings tears to my eyes thinking about losing my father or one of my siblings. Hey, OC girl, Bookie girl.
They didn't
And
believe
where
me
this
when
is
I
at this
called.
point.
So I called them because I felt.
OC girl, don't think I don't be replying to. Don't be trying to reply to you. I appreciate you for the engagement underneath my posts. I appreciate you. I just want to make that clear. I'm just not able to. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. What's going on with my YouTube? Maybe I need to erase some stuff and update my YouTube or something. But certain comments I'm not able to reply to. It's not just yours, it's somebody else's too. So I'm only able to heart it. But yes, girl, do you see the things? But that's for another live.
Like, if it were me,
because what I post, I don't know if y'all seen my community wall, but I posted something over there this morning that I peeped somewhere else. And I'm just not, that's crazy. That is crazy for you to put something like that on somebody when it's not true. Like, that's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like stuff like that. And I don't care who the fuck I like and don't like. I'm not going with that. That's not good. That's not good at all. And when I read that and saw that, I was like, what? Can you make up some fake receipts about what? Like, what? Oh my God.
And I got a call that a family member of mine died, and I never knew what was happening.
I agree. It was
it's one thing, I think, when the media calls to get answers, it seems like things move a little faster. Versus when an everyday person is calling for the answers, it seems like you're waiting.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I got that call, I had one of the family members call the mom, and she initially didn't believe it. She was like, "Is this real?" Because this has been almost 3 months.
They've been waiting for it.
They've been waiting for a while. And so she cried, she processed that. And then she said, when is the court, when is the court date? And so, we'll see how this plays out. I think this is just I think what should happen from this is that if you have a daughter, a young teenage daughter,
honestly, a daughter or a son.
Grown, or
she requested the paperwork before saying the shit on live. See, that's why I got to do another live. I'm gonna have to do another live probably this evening or over the weekend, because I didn't even look at the dates or nothing. I was just reading what I was supposed to read, and I was like, oh wow, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Like, that's not cool.
Son, I was gonna get into that too. Young, old.
Yeah. And what's crazy is these are the popular people. These are the popular people, bro. That people cater and follow, making up fake shit. That's crazy. That's not cool. Or because things are not going your way. Man, listen, that's why I'm telling y'all, I'm glad that I have a job, and I thank you, Lord, again for that good old PTO I'm using this morning.
Maybe like not quite 30.
Yeah.
This is a good time to show them this story.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, it's a lot of people resonate with this story.
So she basically was trying to run a play, and that's not a good type of play to run. Girl, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. It is very, very real in that situation, and obviously in what we talking about this morning over here with Romeca. Yes, absolutely. Like, just go seek help, y'all. I'm telling y'all, therapy was the best thing that I ever could have did for myself, my family members. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like she was trying to run a play to make the man look bad. And it failed horribly. But that's not a good way. You don't do that. That type of stuff, you don't do that to somebody. I ain't always been this professional girl. When I was younger, I used to be in the streets, knew dealers, all types of shit like that. I would have never, even to this day, it's stuff that I know that I would never talk about ever at all. So it's just like, ooh, that's just a sticky, that's too much. That's a lot. That's not cool.
Because they've been in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or they've seen somebody be foolish in love and things happen and it goes left. And I think that this is a good.
For the Facebook people, y'all be having no idea what's going on YouTube. So y'all gotta look. If y'all come over here and subscribe and be able to look in the chat, y'all will see what we talking about, and y'all can go on my wall and see and connect the dots. Exactly, OC girl. I totally agree. It's not that serious over YouTube. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad somebody like me gets up and go to work because I don't feel desperate enough to have to come on here and just do the most outrageous shit to try to garner some type of monetization. That's crazy.
Reminder
or keep some type of monetization. She could be doing man, listen, that's crazy.
I can't say what I really want to say.
Yes,
but
I'm happy that Holly is being charged too. I'm happy that
this
Holly
is really what it
being
sounds
charged.
like.
Yeah.
You know,
we'll continue to follow her. I know you.
Even if she
gotta use that word
in that way, I feel like even if she was going to defend herself in that way, she did not have to. Oh, we about to watch Carlos live because Nick at Night got him live, and we about to watch that.
Keep us in the clear.
But like I said, she did not have to unalive that girl. Even if she wanted to do that in that way, you could have blamed in the air. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that.
Yeah. I know that you will continue to follow it. It is honestly very sad on many levels, but we appreciate you staying on top of it. I know a lot of people have found, interest in it for many different reasons. So thank you for staying on top of it.
That's our job, right?
It is.
That's why we collect that paycheck. So yeah, been my pleasure to follow it. So.
And I will
Tia
be
Ewing, everybody, and she'll.
Well. Now, before I get into Carlos being live. Yeah, girl, don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it this morning. I'm on it. We're going to get there next, but I want to go over to the family and what they had to say 17 hours ago.
I just want to say thank you to the state's attorney, to Detective Tiros. You did a great
Mama looking
job.
good.
I truly appreciate it.
He did? Oh, yeah. This is
Attorney General.
I'm about to cuss his ass out.
It's been 3 months of pain and agony.
Sleep in peace, Romeca.
I just want to say thank you.
My poor son. Like, I was 7 years old when I lost my parents.
Justice.
I know that feeling all too well. You understand it, but you don't understand it.
I don't want to fight with nobody.
And when it finally hits him, it's going to hurt.
My daughter.
It's going to hurt.
And I want peace in my family.
I hope you let me just say something about you, motherfucker, Carlos, you bitch ass nigga. You motherfucking bitch ass nigga. Let me just say something about your sorry fucking ass. As a matter of fact, let me cover them because I don't want to be cussing your ass out while showing her beautiful family. Hold on, y'all. Actually, I know what to put up there for your ass. Cause you a bitch ass nigga like this bitch ass nigga. Yes, I just talked about that before you came in here. Let me tell you something, you dusty ass bitch ass nigga. You's a bitch. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Your child is going to resent you when he gets old enough to understand what was going on between his mother and that young lady and how you was playing between the both of them. He ain't gonna respect you. And I hope that he grows up to be 3 times the better man than you ever fucking was. Cause you're a bitch ass nigga. You a fuck boy. You remind me of some niggas I done dealt with in my past. And they still bitch ass niggas. They still bitch ass niggas. But I'm gonna get back to your ass in a minute. Cause I'm gonna wear your ass out this morning. Let me remove this bitch ass nigga face because this is for all the fuck niggas. Sorry for all the cursing, y'all.
It's been such a hard 3 months. It's been painful. It's been terror. I mean, we've been torn apart.
I can only imagine.
One of the leaders of our family. She was the baby, but she was the leader.
That's
the
crazy.
Holidays are not holidays.
Of course not.
I'm just grateful to God. And I am happy on today's verdict.
I'm happy
thank
too.
you. I thank you. I thank you. And all I want is to be done, is justice to be done. I want justice so I can have a peace in mind. It won't bring her back.
Right.
But it will be a little peace now.
Yeah.
I feel like a big bundle just been lifted off my head and my heart.
Yeah. I can only imagine. I know the feeling,
and I
it being the child that lost the mother, man.
Everyone that stood by me, rallied with me, supported me and my family, because it meant a lot. And I thank the world, because the world helped me and God. I thank y'all so much. I thank news people. I think the Facebook, social.
Mika was labeled a bully because she wouldn't let go of her baby daddy. And now looking back, she wanted that girl away. Crazy, she was probably right. She knew this wasn't a sneaky link or a one-time thing. Yes, absolutely, who can. She knew, you know, us women, we have women's intuition. And I feel like they both was having that. They both was having that. Unless Holly was the type of girl that was accepting being the side bitch, because you know we got them type of hoes now too these days. So, but I feel like they both, whatever he was playing both sides. Like he was playing both sides, and that's just so disgusting on so many levels, because you couldn't control the situation as a man, because there are people in poly relationships and things go well. So if that's how you was trying to carry it, you bitch nigga. I'm sorry for the cursing, y'all, but when it comes to these fuck niggas and these fuck hoes, I don't be having no respect for them, because they don't got no respect for their fucking selves. So he's disgusting to me. The craziness to see the family and still trying to start a family with the man anyway. Exactly. So it seemed like she was okay being the other bitch, but he probably was telling her he was leaving Romeca the whole time. He probably was telling Romeca that she was just a side thing. It was just a situation shit. He's bitch nigga. Rooted jealousy because she had plenty of chances to not involve herself with Romeca's family. Absolutely. This is sad.
Media, you guys was there for us. You guys stood there with us. You didn't let us down, and you still are there. And I thank y'all so, so much. I couldn't have did it with y'all. I couldn't have made it this far without y'all. You and you. I love you, girls. Thank you. You hear me? And I thank y'all so much.
We're happy with the verdict.
We're happy with the verdict. Justice for me. 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 Justice for me.
She went along with it. She went along with it. So you basically antagonized that girl.
Carlos is doing great. He has always been doing great. He has a strong mother. He has a strong grandmother. He has strong aunties. He has strong uncles. He has a village. Carlos may be hurt for the rest of his life, but we make sure he see rainbows in his clouds. Okay? Nothing will ever change about that. There is nothing.
I'm sorry, y'all. I need a few minutes because this is bringing tears to my eyes. Like, because I feel so bad. I feel bad. Like, I was that age, bro. And no, my mom didn't die in a tragic situation like that. But to dead ass go to school one day and your mom is alive, and when you get home from school, she not. Whew. That little boy did not deserve that. Like, bitch, you didn't think about this little boy. Like, your child's sibling, bitch. You didn't think about your child fucking sibling, bitch. What the fuck are we doing, bro? You had no considerations on how this is going to affect your child's life as well. You didn't think about having your freedom for your fucking son, bro. I don't give a fuck how scared you was of this bitch. I would much rather you had beat that bitch with a bat or something. Like, what the fuck, bro? You could have tased, you could have ran up on the bitch and pepper sprayed the hoe. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Like, this shit got me emotional. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even watch the rest of this part because damn. All right, let's just play it.
He needs that we cannot provide. He is perfectly well. He is happy. He is thriving. And even when he feels his lowest, we pull him out of it together like we do with each other. He is a superstar like his mom, and he's going to show her better than he can tell her.
Yes. That's right, cousin.
Your name? Frederica.
My name is Drika. Dreka. And I'm the sister they don't like to put in front of the camera, so I'm gonna leave now.
Okay, let's go. I know that's my sister. I'm that sister. I'm that auntie. I'm that cousin. I'm that one in the family.
Of the support, yes. We had to be moved from 102 to courtroom 700 because of the support that's behind us. We overfilled the courtroom, and the other people couldn't sit down to hear their cases, so it was transferred to 700.
Yeah, all this love, all this support. We as one. We did it. This is all family. We did
We
it.
paid the city fee.
We paid the city fee. Yes. We paid the city fee for you. We gonna pay the city fee for you.
My name is Tina McMiller. We have a TINAMCMILLER. We have a song that was made for Romeca. Can we do one little verse for y'all? Y'all ready?
Yes.
Come on, let's go. We don't take the pity pig for you. Roll, we don't take the pity pig for you.
We got it. Yeah, we did it.
Love y'all.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday gift ever. Happy birthday, small sister. Happy birthday. Wait a minute. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. Her big sister. It's her birthday today. And this is the best news that she needed. Because she's been down and this uplifts her today.
All right, let me see if I could just find him. Or just go, let me just go to Nika name. Hold on, y'all. Oh, that is crazy. Yes, OC girl. Okay, they standing on motherfucking business. They are standing on motherfucking business as a family fucking should. Like, God, that really made me fucking emotional, bro. Like, oh my God. And I don't like getting emotional over shit. All right.
Carlos Smith shared children with two women.
All right.
Shit, you. Dude, I think it do that shit every time. Bump somebody up.
See, everybody want to know answers, man.
This derelict ass nigga.
shit, wait till the trial. Shit, and y'all get y'all answers. And if you don't like your answers that you get, shit, here's what it is.
They talking about why would you just yell self-defense? And they just said anything, dude. He couldn't warn me. Man, look, man. That motherfucking,
It's like when people, it's like if you can't explain that to nobody who already got something in their head. She going off all them.
That's why I said, like, there's no point in going back and forth because people already got their minds made up on what it is anyway. Whether it's right or wrong, shit, their minds is made up. So there's no point in going back and forth on shit.
They talking about I'm lying. What I'm lying about? I ain't even say nothing.
Well, everybody reposting shit though. Y'all doing that shit for clout. Y'all reposting, putting y'all 2 cents in, acting like y'all kidding. The real story still ain't out.
Hold on, y'all.
Y'all go figure this shit.
Woo, it's cold in a bitch.
How could I pull you? I don't know. This how you do it. I'm not. I don't know. It ain't really.
Well, everybody reposting shit. Y'all doing that shit for clout.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, OC girl. Sorry, boo. Why you not really talking? Say something, motherfucker. Like, why you live? What are you live for? Just to make faces and lick your dusty, dirty pussy?
Hey, let me pause them real quick. They playing music, but I'm over here. I'm screen recording on my phone so that I can go over this with y'all later. But this little fool, this is his second time going live today.
Really?
Everybody, that's what everybody do. Sit on the couch and just wait till some information, share it, and get their opinion. And spread the false shit all the time. And when the real shit get out, what y'all gonna do?
I don't know why he thinks somebody's stupid, though. That's the part that I don't be understanding.
Let's say I sent you something. She was just ugly as hell too on it. Oh girl, yeah.
We want to know.
Everybody want to know, man. I don't really want to talk about none of this shit.
So why the fuck are you live, bitch, nigga?
Talk about the good times.
Like, why are you live then? What are we doing?
Let's see who this is, dude. Somebody probably want to talk shit. People talking about, oh, get off the internet, don't say that shit. Without even being on the internet, they got a bogus ass narrative up there still. So it's like, shit, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Who the fuck is this right here? There's a lot of people trying to get on. This shit ain't working. No. Probably let her join whoever this is.
So look, this is what I got to say. Even if she did pull up, right? No, even if she did do a U-turn and pull up or
No
however the
remorse
case may
at
be,
all.
if you
Look
in
at him,
between
lips
them,
trying to look
you
cute. Like,
lifting,
I want to burn his lips with my
lifting 300 or better on the waist side. Both
That's
of them.
wait, what y'all?
Listen.
Wait for it, y'all. You don't know what happened.
Sitting there staring at the camera, looking all like, y'all sure he wasn't, fool la la a little bit? Because the way he's staring at the camera all weird with his bitch ass.
Just listen. Both of them, even I don't know what happened, but listen, both of them ain't no more than 120, 130 soaking wet. If you in between both of them, how the hell do she feel like it's a threat to go to her car and get a gun?
Exactly.
Like,
Let's go.
I don't get it. That's the only thing I'm trying to figure out. Like, if you talking shit to her, you ain't trying to fight, then get in your car and pull off. Like, what's the purpose of getting a gun? Then you shot once, then you shoot 2 more times. Like, I don't get it. I really want to, like, it ain't really nothing she could say outside of that. Like,
I agree.
You in between them. Everybody saying you was in between them. You stopping them. You putting her in the car. Like, right there, she supposed to just stood back and let y'all, do what y'all gonna do. What was your point again going to get a gun for when you big as hell? You in between them.
The argument wasn't against me, first of all. So get your facts right. All that shit they said is a lie. But you gonna understand in a few days. Let me get some shit out here for you, all right?
So why
I ain't about to tell you on here, but you go see.
All right, get me out here, man.
It's just the shit you heard. It's the only thing you heard. You ain't hear no. You ain't hear my defense. You ain't hear none of that. So you gotta believe.
But listen though, Los. Even if, like, at the end of the day, like, even if y'all ain't together, even if y'all weren't together no more, you ain't even speaking up for. Like, it's like you don't got no remorse for the shit. Like,
why would I speak up for somebody? I ain't even been speaking up for myself.
So why are you lying?
Your son, Lil Los, got to live the rest of his life without her.
Wait. I ain't even speak up for myself. I ain't been saying nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why be quiet if this shit went the whole totally way? Why be quiet about it?
You didn't even speak up for your son. You didn't even speak up for her. Nothing. But yet and still, you were still trying to fuck with her.
Up, talk this shit. This what happened. Look, G, like, I hate that this happened. Like, talk your shit. That's why everybody think you guilty, because you ain't saying shit. Like, I don't really.
He definitely guilty of playing both sides. Ain't nobody stupid. Any smart woman will know. Any smart man will know. He was playing both sides, and now he's sitting here trying to act like he innocent and he not.
Put you in a band of being guilty. I just feel like.
And then to be able to go live and be so chill on this live as if nothing happened is crazy to me.
The bitch should have not shot that motherfucking gun. I don't go off the hearsay far as you grabbed her by the neck. I don't know about all that shit. All I'm saying is I know you big as hell, and she could never thought that she was a threat if you in between them. She could have never thought that, because she knew you wasn't gonna let her fight her.
Yeah, what you gotta say now? What you gotta say now, bitch? Nigga. Can't even look at the camera, you bitch.
But you'll understand this shit soon.
That's all he keeps saying. That's all he keeps saying. I'll speed this up a little bit, y'all.
These people mad for no reason, because what they hearing from everybody else. Shit. Oh man, I'm everybody mad. Somebody said, "Don't let Dave get you in trouble." I ain't talking about shit.
I gotta slow it down.
Padre, don't let Dave catch your ass out in the streets, bitch.
Padre ain't say that.
Nah. But still.
I need people tweaking, man.
No, you tweaking for even being live. Shouldn't you be somewhere putting your child to bed? Your baby mother is in jail. You're pregnant, baby mother.
I thought you and Kajay was cool, boy. Try to stop lying on me, man. They ain't let me let you get up to the fuck. Let me do it over. Yeah, the media, they going crazy.
Why are you live?
Something for Lilo?
Yeah, I seen some blogs did say that shit.
Well, she said she heard something in the news. What you hear in the news? Toy, you say you heard the news? I've been trying not to watch like all these news clips and shit. Your big face ass irritate. David Brown, you what? Why everybody know you, boy? They talking about he's on. They said you was on everybody live, folks. Dave. Oh, Dave. They say you was on everybody live.
I am. And so, crazy part about it is, he doing this shit for fucking money.
Golden State came back.
Who
the fuck is this nigga? No, I said Golden State came back.
No, OKC won though.
No, I'm talking about this game.
I know.
Oh, Philly won. Damn. Ooh. I know that was a game.
Why you lie on me? When you call you lie.
Like, what is this point of being alive? Like, this is so weird.
This guy, the whole, well, I screen recorded a big chunk of it before I went live.
All right, so she's just going through his page. Okay.
He is such he irks my
dusty. He's such a dusty. He is such a dusty. Like, so this whole Romeca story is still going, and we're gonna still follow it because I'm very interested in it. And I just wanted to come live early this morning just to give out some good content, send out some positive vibes this morning. And I wish you guys a lovely Friday. I want to thank everybody that took the time to stop by this morning. Shout out to my moms. Shout out to my day ones that come over here. I'm still giving out my sticks. Just give me a chance to get my life together. Again, have a good Friday, and I'll probably be back at some point this weekend, maybe this evening. I'm not too sure yet because I'm about to get up and clean up so I could go and watch. Kamora Lee Simmons got a new reality show. Vanderpump Rules is back, and so is Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I got a few shows that I want to watch this morning while I enjoy getting paid and rubbing my feet together. I will holler at you guys later, but I will definitely be back because we got to discuss how that request to make up text messages about somebody doing something that is crazy. That's out of control, and I don't care if I like you or not. It's just certain shit I'm not going to be going along to get along with. Hey, Bella B, I'm actually about to get out of here, but thank you for stopping by. I done been live for like an hour and 13 minutes. Did 2 hours yesterday. Did my first panel. Shout out to my two boys, my favorite Haitian and Hassan. Shout out to the both of them for coming up. We had an interesting conversation. Y'all can catch that on replay because I did not turn it private as of yet. If I do turn it private, y'all know it's on Twitch, so y'all can find it over on my Twitch. Don't be sorry, darling. Just thank you for coming by. I appreciate you for coming by, girl. I know that it's early in the morning. You know I don't be this live, but like I was telling them earlier, I took some PCO today because my leg is acting up, so I got to be careful. And when my body tells me to rest, if I got the PTO, I'm going to rest. So I will holler at you guys later. Have a good day, y'all. Make some money. Do everything you want to do today. Live today like it's your last, because none of us is promised a goddamn thing. None of us is promised tomorrow. So stay prayed up. Stay positive. Dip into the mess because it's entertaining. I'll probably be live maybe around, I don't know, maybe between 6 and 8 p.m. I'll go live again, because we definitely got to talk about that. If I don't go live today, I will definitely be live tomorrow, probably around like 5 p.m. I will keep you guys posted on my wall, because we definitely got to talk about that OC girl. That I ain't like that at all. And now I can understand, why the girls fell out, and I can understand why girl gonna defend her nigga, like, because that's just making up a lie. And if somebody made up a lie on my man, I would not like that at all. Not at all. Especially if he's trying to come home and step the right way. That's putting the wrong attention on him that he does not need at all. So that's not cool. And that's just my personal opinion about that. So, I will definitely be back. I promise you guys. I'll holler at you guys later.